All right, good day, guys. In this live stream session, you'll be learning about how to find the total surface area of 3D shapes such as rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and cylinders. All right, guys. So if you join in just now, make sure you come in with a set of paper, a pen, and everything is good to go. So while I solve it with you, you can also be solving it by yourself and check your answers. All right, guys. Let's see if everything is coming on okay. Okay, let's wait for. We'll be starting in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes from now. Once I see a few more students coming in, let me check my audio if everything is okay. Please, if you're here, let me know if the audio is clear enough, if the video is clear enough. We'll be starting in 10 minutes from now. And so how we will be doing this is we'll be solving one question at a time. I'll be explaining it and then I'll be doing it with you. There will be given time for you guys to try and do it by yourself. All right, guys, there will be a few questions where you will try and do it by yourself. Hello, Raven Gamer. Hello, Raven Gamer. All right. So exactly at 1 p.m. we will be starting it. Exactly at 1 p.m. we will be starting. Let's wait for a few more people to come. Let me have my coffee. Okay, that's Pang Pang. Very good, Pang Pang. Are you ready with your pen and pencil? Pang Pang, is my audio good enough? Can you hear me? What about you? Okay, that's good. So there's no echo and everything. I think everything is good to go, right? Because I just bought a new set of mic and I wasn't sure if it's working well, but I think it should be working well. Good. Yes, I hear it. Great. That is great. Soon, share it on Facebook. All right, that's great. So how's it going on, Pang Pang? How's everything going on? I guess you should be pretty bored right now at home, right? All right, Pang Pang. All right, that's good. That is very, very good. Let's wait for a few more students. Maybe around 1 to 1:05 we will start it. Okay, so let's get to it very, very shortly. Of course, today we'll be doing about rectangular prisms, triangular prisms, and cylinders. So if we do have the time, I'll be also going into spheres and cones. Okay, guys, so if we do have enough time, I would be going into spheres and cone also, if of course we do have enough time here. Make sure you come prepared with paper and pen or pencil, so you guys know exactly what we'll be doing. In less than 3 minutes, we'll be starting this live session while solving a few questions and then letting you guys solve some questions by yourself also. All right, let me figure this thing out. We have 5 people right here, so I will be starting in less than 5 minutes now. I'll be starting in less than 5 minutes. Hopefully my audio is way clearer than last time because I did buy a new set of mic, which will definitely help you guys hear me way clearer, and the echo sound will also be very, very minimum. So I see 5 people here right now. Could I have your names, please? Who and all are here? So I know who and all are here. And of course, today's live session would be going for about, I would say probably 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We should get all the questions done. If you do have any question that you want me to redo it, let me know in the comments so I'll know which question many of you guys are stuck at. So I will be able to do it slowly and thoroughly. All right, guys. So if there is any question while I'm doing it, where you are stuck or you don't understand, just type down in the comment and I will go back and I will re-explain it. All right, guys, in 2 minutes we will be starting. Let us get to it. So if you don't know what we will be learning now, if you just joined, so today's lesson would be mainly about finding the total surface area of 3D shapes, and we will be looking into rectangular prisms. That is what you see right here, which we can also call it as a cuboid, and we'll also be talking about triangular prisms and cylinders. All right, guys, so mainly we'll be looking at these three shapes, and if we do have enough time, we would be looking into cones, spheres, hemispheres, and all of those stuff. Right, guys? All right, now let us get to it. So what you see right here is what we call a rectangular prism, right, guys? A rectangular prism. Now, when we find the total surface area of a 3D shape, so what we have to do is we have to find the area of all of its faces, right? We have to find the area of all of its faces. Now, in a rectangular prism, we know that front, back are the same, left, right are the same, and the top and bottom are also the same. All right, guys? So let us start off by writing the formula for the TSA, which is the total surface area. So we have 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. Right, guys, where L stands for the length, so this would be the L, which is the length, and W stands for the width, which is this one, and H stands for height, which is this one. Right, guys? Okay, so now what we do is we are going to take these and we are going to substitute it in the formula that we have. So first one is 2LW. So we would have 2 multiplied by the length, which is 12 centimeter, multiplied by its width, which is equal to 8 centimeter. Right, guys? So this is what we have for the first one. The second one, what we'll be having is 2LH, right? So 2LH, so which is 2 times the length, which is 12 centimeter, multiplied by its height, which is 20 centimeter. Right, guys? 2LH. And the last one is 2WH. So we have 2 multiply our W, which is 8 centimeter, multiplied by the height, which is 20 centimeter. Right, guys? So what we have right here is 2 times L times W plus 2 times L times H plus 2 times W times H. Right, guys? So I've broken it down for you guys so you guys can see it more clearly. Okay, so you guys can see it more clearly. So now let us multiply what we have in the brackets, right? So we have 2 times 12 times 8. So 12 times 8 is 96, right? 96 multiplied by 2 should give us 192 centimeters square, if my calculations are not wrong. For the next one, we have 2 times 12 times 20. So 2 times 12 is 24. 24 times 20 should give us 480 centimeter square. Right, guys? Plus, next one we have 2 times 8 times 20, where 2 times 8 is 16, and 16 times 20 should give us 320 centimeter square, if my calculations are correct. All right, guys, now once we have come down to this step, what we got to do is we have to add them, right? We have to add them. So let's add them together. 192 plus 480 and then 320, right? So if we add it all up, what would we get? We would get 2 here, 9 carry over 1, and we would have 9, right guys? So the answer we have is 992, and the units will always be square unit, right? So here we are talking about centimeters, so the final answer will be centimeter square. Therefore, the TSA of this figure would be 992 square centimeter. Alright guys, I'll give you guys maybe 1 minute to copy it down, have a look at it so you guys know if you did it correctly, if you did it wrongly, and go on with the next question. Be back in 1 minute. All right, I am back. Now, if we may, let us go to question number 2. All right, guys, let us go to question number 2. So what we have right here, again, is very similar to what we were doing the last question, right? So we have the length here, we have the width, and we have the height. All right guys, so we have the length, width, and height, and we would want to find the total surface area like last question. So let us start off by writing the formula down. TSA is equal to 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. Right guys, 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. So what we would have here is very similar to the last question. 2 times the length, which is 8.5 centimeter, multiplied by the W, which is 7 centimeter, right? And the next one, we have 2LH, which is 2 times the length, which is 8.5 centimeter, multiplied by the height, which is 6 centimeter, right guys? Hello, Acre number 3. Hi there, Acre. And the next one we have is 2WH, which is 2 multiplied by the W, which is 7 cm, multiplied by its height, which is 6 cm. Right, guys? Again, what we have done here is we have just written these steps down so we do not forget anything. From a mobile screen, it is not clear. Is it because of my internet? Maybe it is because of your internet. I'm not too sure. Acre and Pang Pang, do you have the same problem? Is it clear enough? Is it clear? All right, and let me finish this question right here. So what we have here, 2 times 8.5 would give us 17. And 17, let us use the help of a calculator so we don't waste time. 2 times 8.5 multiplied by 7. So we have here 119 centimeter square. Pang Pang, is it clear for you? Are you able to see me clearly, or it's a bit unframed? And can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? Let me know. And then we have 2 times 8.5 times 6. Oh, yes, everything is clear. Okay, that's good to hear. Is my voice also clear? Oh, okay, that's great, that's great. So you guys can hear me and see me clearly. So next what we have is 2 times 8.5 multiplied by 6, which should give us 102 centimeter square. plus 2 times 7 is 14. 14 times 6 is plus 84 centimeter square, right guys? So what we are doing now is, once we are here, we can just add it. So we are 119 plus 102 plus 84, right guys? So we would have 5 carry over 1, and then 10 carry over 1, and then 3. Therefore, for this question, the final answer would be 305 centimeter square. All right, guys, do not forget the units, as units are very clear. When we are talking about area, when we are talking about anything to do with area, it should always be square units, right? So if it is meter, we will write it as square meter. If it is centimeter, we will write it as square centimeter. All right, guys. So again, I finished this question. Hopefully you guys also are doing it with me. I hope you guys are also doing it with me. All right. And hopefully you guys also got this correct. Now again, be very certain, guys, in mathematics, whenever you solve a question, make sure you start with the formula. Do it all step by step, because steps are very, very important. All right, guys, steps are very important. I'll give you maybe a minute to see this question. Hopefully you got it correct. Let me know in the comments if you did get it correct. And the next one, once I scroll down, I will let you guys try and do it by yourself for maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will solve it together. All right, guys, and then we will solve it together. All right, let us go down to the third question. Let us go down to the third question. Now, if you take a look at this question, guys, maybe let me make the question a bit bigger. Let me make the question a bit bigger so you guys can see it more clearly, right? So here we have Glenda and Louis have each designed a rectangular package, right? Whose package has greater surface area? So what we got to do in this question is we have to find the surface area of Glenda's package, which is right here, and Louise's package, which is right here. So in order to see whose package has greater surface area, we have to find Glenda's package's surface area and do the same with Louise, and then we'll see who has the greater surface area. All right, guys. So again, I'm going to let you guys start and solve this by yourself first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the formula for you guys so you know what you might be looking at, and then I'll give you a head start so you guys go ahead and start solving it, and then we will do it together. All right, guys. So we have 2 packages here. We have Glenda, let me call it Glenda, and then we have Louis, right? Glenda and Louis. So for Glenda, we have the length and the width and the height. So length is 12, the width is 8, and the height is 20 centimeter. And for Louis, we have the length as 24, the width as 6, and the height as 10, right, guys? Again, as I mentioned, always start down with the formula. So total surface area would be 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. And the same goes for Louis also. So we have TSA is equal to 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. All right, guys, so I've written down the formula for you guys. And now I want you guys to try and do it by yourself. Maybe 2 minutes. I'll give you maybe 2 minutes. And then once we come back, we will do it together. All right, guys, let me go get a glass of water. All right, guys. All right, Acre, Pang Pang, and all the remaining viewers who are viewing right now, let me know how you guys are doing, okay? Let me know which step are you at. Let me know if you're able to do it by yourself. And if you are finished, type down the answer, all right? Type down the answer. What is the surface area for Glenda? What is the surface area for Louise? And who has a greater surface area, all right? Let me know in the comment, and I will start doing it in about 2 minutes now. In about 2 minutes, once I see the comments, I will start doing it. All right, guys? All right, now let me start finding the surface area of Glenda first. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start finding the surface area of Glenda. All right. So how we can do this is we can find it by using the formula which I have typed just here, right? So we would have 2 multiplied by the length, which is 12 centimeter, times the height, which is times the width, sorry, which is 8 cm, right? So we have 2LW plus 2LH, which is 2 times 12 cm times height is 20 cm. And the last one is plus 2WH, so plus 2 multiplied by width, which is 8 centimeter, times the height, which is 20 centimeter. Right, guys? So same like the previous questions what we did. Now what we have here, 2 times 12 times 8. 2 times 12 is 24. 24 times 8 would give us 192, right, guys? So we have 192 centimeter square plus 2 times 12 times 20 would give us 480 centimeter square plus 2 times 8 times 20, which is 16 times 20, which is 320 centimeter square. All right, I see Raven Gamer, I think that's Pang Pang. So you wrote down Louis is 888 centimeter cube. Keep in mind that the surface area would be centimeter square, all right? All right, so let us add this up. So 192 plus 480 plus 320 would give us 992 centimeter square. That is correct. So acre, that is correct. So Glenda is 992. Now let's find for Louis, and let's see if Louis got greater or less than, okay? So again, we would have 2 multiplied by 24 cm multiplied by 6 cm plus 2 multiplied by 24 cm times 10 cm, and then lastly plus 2 multiplied by 6 cm times 10 cm, right? So this is what we would be having right now. Now 2 times 24 times 6, which would give us 48 times 6, which is 288. So we are 288 centimeter square plus 2 times 24 times 10 would give us 480 centimeter square, and plus 2 times 6 times 10 would give us 120 centimeter square, right, guys? So the final answer, when we add it up, we should have 888 centimeter square. You were almost correct. Peng Peng, you were almost correct. You said Louis, which is 888, but as we can see here, Glenda's is 992, where Louis is 888, right? Therefore, Glenda's surface area is greater than Louis, right guys? So Glenda's rectangular prism has greater surface area than Louis. Alright guys, good job Aker and Peng Peng. Alright, I'll give you maybe a minute to copy this down if you haven't. Alright guys, again, whenever you see any mathematical word problem, you must always write it step by step. Always start with the formula, see what we know from the question, see what we have to find from the question, alright, and then do it step by step. Alright, good job Aker, you got the correct answer. Very, very good job. Nice try Peng Peng. You got Louis's surface area correct, which is good. Alright, next what we will be doing is, after this 1 to 2 minutes is finished, we'll be solving the surface area of triangular prisms. Alright guys, of triangular prisms. Now let me know if you guys can remember, or do you know how to find the surface area of triangular prisms. Alright, let me know in the comment so I know where my viewers are at right now. Alright, now let us go to the next one. So what you see right here, maybe I can make it a bit bigger. So what you see right here is what we would like to call a triangular prism, right? So in a triangular prism, we totally have 5 faces, right? We totally have five faces, okay? So we have the front and back, which are the triangles, and then we have 3 rectangles, right? So we have 2 triangles and 3 rectangles, okay? So if we find the area of these 2 triangles and 3 rectangles and we add it up, we have got the total surface area. Alright, so let me start out by finding the area of 2 triangles, right? So area of 2 triangles. Okay guys, so area of 2 triangles where the base is 6 centimeter and the height is 4 centimeter. Alright, if you guys can remember, in order to find the area of a triangle, we take 1/2 multiplied by the base, which is 6 centimeter, multiplied by its height, right? So let me write the formula down. Multiplied by base, multiplied by its height. And since the front and the back, so this triangle here and then this triangle will have equal area, right? So front and back will have equal area, so I am going to multiply it by 2. Alright guys, so what we have right here is 1/2 multiplied by the base, which is 6 centimeter, multiplied by the height, which is 4 centimeter. And again, since there are 2 triangles, the front and back, which have the same amount of area, I am going to multiply it by 2. Okay, and as you can see here, when we multiply, we can easily cut these 2, right? So what we have is 6 times 4, which is 24 centimeter square, right? So let us write that down here. So area of 2 triangles is equal to 24 centimeter square, right guys? Okay, 3 triangles. I think, did you mean 3 rectangles? Did you mean 3 rectangles or 3 triangles? Because there are only 2 triangles, which is the front and the back, right? So we only have front and the back. All right, now let us start off by finding the area of the base rectangle. So I'm going to find the area of this base right here, okay? So area of let me write it down, area of base rectangle, which looks something like this. It should look something like this, where this is 6 cm and this is 11 cm. Okay, guys. Now, in order to find the area of a rectangle, we take the length and multiply by its width, right? So we have 11 cm multiply 6 cm, which is 66 centimeter square, right? Which is 66 centimeter square. So let me write it down. Area of base triangle is equal to 66 centimeter square. All right, guys. Now let us go ahead and find the area of the side rectangles. All right, side rectangles, or we can also call it the slope rectangles. All right. So area of side rectangles, which would look something like this, and we know that both of these sides have equal dimension because this is equal to this, right? And this is 5 cm and this is 11 cm. Same goes to here, 11 cm and 5 cm. So let us write that down. So we have 5 cm and 11 cm, right, guys? So in order to find the area of a rectangle, we take the length multiplied by its width, which is equal to 11 centimeter multiplied by 5 centimeter. And since both of these sides have equal dimensions, I'm going to multiply it by 2, right, guys? So area of the side rectangles, right, which is equal to 110 centimeter square, right? 55 times 2 is 110. So area of side rectangles will be equal to 110 centimeter square. So what we have here is we have found out all the area that we need for this triangular prism. We have found the 2 triangles and we have found the 3 rectangles, which are the base rectangle and the side rectangle, right? So now what we can do easily is we can just add it up. So 66 plus 24 should give us 90. 90 plus 110 is equal to 200 centimeter square, right? So the total surface area of this triangular prism is equal to 200 centimeter square. Now please let me know in the comments if any of you guys got it correct, right, guys? If any of you guys got it correct. My Facebook on my wall, not teacher Satyana, okay? Alright, guys, if you have finished it, I'll give you a couple of minutes to write it down, copy it, understand it, and please let me know in the comments if you did get it correct. If you got it correct, excellent. If you did not get it correct, it's fine, okay? We can do it step by step again. We will be solving more questions on triangular prisms. Alright, guys, let me be back in 1 minute. I'll give you some time to copy this down. All right, guys, now let's go ahead to the next question. All right, let's go ahead to the next question. So this might be a bit easier than the last question, okay? This might be a bit easier than the last question, but pretty much the same. All right, so the same formula, same format. So again, in this triangular prism, we have 2 triangles and 3 rectangles, right? So in order to find the total surface area, we are going to find the area of 2 triangles plus 3 rectangles, okay? 2 triangles and 3 rectangles. Alright guys, so again, the triangle, I'm going to call it the front and the back. Alright guys, so let me find the area of 2 triangles. Again, let's start off with the formula, which is 1/2 multiplied by the base multiplied by its height. And since the area of the front and back are equal, I'm going to multiply it by 2. Okay guys, I'm going to multiply it by 2. So in the triangle, we have that this is the base and this is the height, right? So the base is 12 meter and the height is 5 meter. So what we would have for the triangle is 1/2 multiplied by 12 meter multiplied by 5 meter and multiplied by 2, because both the front and the back triangles will be of equal dimensions, right? Are of equal dimension. And of course, this 2 and this 2 can simplify. So what we have right now is 12 times 5, which is equal to 60 meter square. 60 meter square, right guys? So let me write that down right here. Area of 2 triangles is equal to 60 meter square, right guys? Is equal to 60 meter square. Now let us go to the next one. All right, let us go to the next one. So in the next one, what we would have is, so there are 3 rectangles, right? So I'm going to call them the base rectangle, the side rectangle, and then the slope rectangle. All right guys, so this one right here would be the base rectangle, okay, and this one right here would be the side rectangle, and this one right here would be the slope rectangle, okay, the slope rectangle. So let us start off by finding the area of base rectangle, which looks something like this, where the dimensions are 12 meter and 10 meter, right guys? 12 and 10, which are this and this, okay? Now again, let's start off with the formula, which is length multiplied by W, which is equal to 12 meter times 10 meter, which is 120 meter square or square meter, right? So area of the base rectangle is equal to 120 meter square, right guys? Is equal to 120 meter square. Now I'm going to find the area of the side rectangle, area of the side rectangle, which is this one right here. So this is the area of the side, right, where we have this dimension, and this would be also this, right? So 10 meter, right guys? So let us write that down right here, which is equal to length times width. Hello there, it myself. Length times width, which is equal to 10 meter times 5 meter, which is 50 meter square, right? Which is 50 meter square. So area of the side rectangle is 50 meter square, right? Hello there, it myself. Is it from M3? Is it it? Okay, make sure you come ready with a pen and pencil, or pen, pencil and paper, okay? So you can solve it while I solve it with you, all right? And the last one we have right here is we have to find the area of the slope rectangle right here, the area of the slope rectangle. So let me write that down. Area of slope rectangle, which would look something like this, where the dimensions are 10 meter and 13 meter, right? Again, let's start off with the formula, which is length times width So we have 13 meter times 10 meter, which is 130 meter square, right guys? So area, the last one is area of slope rectangle is equal to 130 meter square. Now once we have found the area of all these 5 2D shapes, we are going to add them up. Alright guys, we are going to add them up. So 130 plus 50 is 180, 180 plus 120 is 300, and 300 plus 60 would give us 360 meter square, right? Therefore, the total surface area of this triangular prism would be 360 meter square. Alright guys, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to copy it down, alright, or have a look at it and understand it a bit more, and then we'll go to the third question. Okay guys, let me know if you guys got the correct answer, so I know if you guys are understanding it properly, or let me know where you made the wrong answer. Alright guys, let me know if you got the correct answer. Alright, now maybe in less than 1 minute I will be going to question number 2. Alright guys, question number 3, sorry. So again, triangular prisms are pretty easy, right? So pretty much fine. So this is the easy part of any 3D shapes. In order to find the area of it, all we have to do is find the area of all of its shapes and we add it up. Once we do that, we have found the area of any 3D shapes. Alright guys, now let us go to the third one right here. Alright, let us go to the third one right here. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to start off. Find the total surface area of this question, right? So find the total surface area of this question and then we'll do it together. You got the correct answer. Good job. Good job. Very, very good. Now again, we have a triangular prism here. So 2 triangles and 3 rectangles, right guys? So we have to find 2 triangles plus 3 rectangles, right? 3 rectangles. So we have 2 triangles, which is the front and the back, and we have 3 rectangles. So we have the base rectangle, we have the side rectangle, and we have the slope rectangle, right? We have the slope rectangle. So I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes to have a head start to start finding it, and then we will do it together. All right guys, hello Fame, have you started doing this question yet? Have you started doing this question yet? Alright, again guys, so for this question, start off by finding the area of 2 triangles, which is the front and the back, right? Front and the back, and then find the area of 3 rectangles, which are the base, the side, and the slope. Alright guys, so let me write down the formula to find the area of 2 triangles first. So the triangles which look something like this, right? So where the base is, so the base of this triangle would be 10 meter, right? So 3 or millimeter. So 3 millimeter plus 7 millimeter will be 10 millimeter or mm. And then the height of this would be equal to 4 mm, right? 4 millimeter. And the area of a triangle is 1/2 multiplied by the base multiplied by its height. And we will be multiplying this by 2 because the front and back triangles have the same dimensions. Okay guys, so what we would have here is 1/2 multiplied by 10 millimeter multiplied by 4 millimeter and multiplied by 2 because there are 2 triangles, right? And we can simplify these two straight away, right? 2 and 2 can simplify each other, and 10 times 4 would give us 40 millimeter square, right? So let us write that down in the side. So area of 2 triangles is equal to 40 millimeter square. 40 millimeter square. Okay guys, let me know if you guys got it correct in the chat, just for the triangles first. Okay, so we'll go one step at a time. Let me know if you guys got it correct for the area of the rectangle. All right guys, area of triangle, I beg your pardon, area of triangle, 2 triangles. Okay, then we can go to the 3 rectangles. All right guys, I'll give you a few minutes to start off, and then we will take it from there. Fame, it seems like you found the, the area 454. Well, let's see. So what I'm going to do now is, let me change the color. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find the area of the base rectangle, right? So area of base rectangle, which looks something like this, where we have 10 mm and 18 mm, right? So these are the 2 dimensions. Let's start off with the formula, which is length times W. So 10 mm times 18 mm is 180 millimeter square, right? So 180 millimeter square. Now let's go to the area of the side, or let us write that down. Area of base rectangle is 180 millimeter square, right? Now let's go to the area of the base, or sorry, area of the side. Area of side rectangle, which looks something like this, where we have dimensions 5 mm, and this would be 18 mm, right guys? Again, we start off with writing the formula down, which is length times W, which is 18 mm times 5 mm, which is 90 millimeter square. 90 millimeter square. Let's write that down. Area of side rectangle is 90 mm square. And the last one we have is equal to the area of the slope rectangle. So area of slope rectangle, which is this big one right here. So we have 18 mm and 8 mm are the dimensions, right? So the formula is length times width, which is equal to 18 mm times 8 mm, which is equal to, let's see what we have here, 144 millimeter square, right? 144 millimeter square. So area of slope rectangle is 144 millimeter square, right? Now once we add it up, let's see what we have. 270 plus 40 is 310 310, right? 310, which would give us 454 mm squared. You are correct. You are correct, Fame. You got the correct answer. Hello, Pat. How's it going? Long time no see. How's it going, Pat? It's good to see you here. It is good to see you here. How is it going, Pat? Now let me know in the comment if how many of you guys got the correct answer, all right? How many of you guys got the correct answer? Acre use calculator. I'm going fine too, Pat. I'm going fine too. Really nice to see you here. It's okay if you did not get the correct answer. It is okay. Do not worry about it, all right? Now let us go to the next type. So what we have here is a cylinder, right? So let me write it down. So we have a cylinder. So this is what we call a cylinder. Now in a cylinder, if you take a look at it, it will look something like this, right guys? It will look something like this. So we have two circles and one curved surface area. No, you use calculator. It's okay. So in order to find the area of a cylinder, we have to find the area of two circles plus the curved surface area, right? And we have the formula, which is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh, right? 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh. Now if you take a look at this, this is the height and this one is the diameter, right? This is the diameter. Therefore the radius would be half of it, which is 7.5 meter, right guys? The radius would be 7.5 meter. So what we have here is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 7.5 to the power of 2, right? Plus 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 7.5 multiplied by 7, right? Good job, Pat. It is 7.5. Good job, right? So let's keep the value of pi as pi for now, and then we will write the final answer as the answer without a pi. Okay, so what we have here is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 7.5 to the power of 2 should give us 56.25 plus 2 times pi times what would we have here? 52.5, right? So 7.5 times 7 is equal to 52.5, right? So 2 times 56.25, let's use a calculator so we don't make any mistakes. 56.25 times 2 is 112.5 pi plus 2 times 52.5 would give us 105 pi. Right guys? 105 pi. Fame 682.95, 682.95. Well, let's see, okay? Let's see. And now once we add it up, we should have, what would we have? What would we have? You would have 217.5 pi, right? So if we take the value of pi as 3.14, 217.5 times 3.14, 217.5 times 3.14, 682.95. That is correct. 682.95. And keep in mind, what would be the unit, guys? What would be the unit? The unit would be meter square, right? So when we're talking about area, the unit will always be square unit, all right? So again, if you're talking about meter, it would be meter square, all right? Good. So we'll be solving 2 more questions today, okay? 2 more questions. Now make sure, good job Fame, good job good job Eka, very, very good. You guys seem to have got it correct. Now let us go to this question, all right? Let us go to this question right here. So again, let us start off by writing the formula down. So TSA is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, all right? And now here, 4.8 is the diameter, right? So the radius would be 2.4 centimeter, would be half of it, right? Would be half of it. And this one would be our height, all right? So what would we have here is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by 2.4 to the power of 2 plus 2 times pi times 2.4 multiplied by 23. Right guys, 2.4 times 23. Now let's write that down here. So we have 2 times pi times 2.4 times 2.4 should give us 5.76 plus 2 times pi times 2.4 times 23 should give us 55.2. Alright guys, 55.2. That is correct part. The radius, what do you have right there? 5.76. Yeah, that is correct. The height would be 5.76. Alright. Now let us take 2 and multiply with 5.76. 11.52 pi plus this would give us 55.2 times 2 is 110.4 pi. I see some of you guys writing the answers down already. 376.8. Again, do not forget a unit. Do not forget a unit. So once we add these two up, we would have 1 to 1.92 pi. And if we get rid of the value of pi, we multiply it with 3.14, we should get, let us see, 1 to 1.92 times 3.14 should give us 382 is equal to 382.8288. So I'm just going to write it as 82 centimeter square. Okay, centimeter square. You got 376.8, huh? Well, close enough. Close enough. That's all right. Now, see where you guys made the mistake. All right. See where you guys made the mistake. I'm just using the help of a calculator so we don't waste too much time. 382.8288. That is correct, Finn. That is correct. That is the correct answer. 382.8288. Very good job. Now let us go to the final question of today, okay? We will be going to the last question of the day, which is also a cylinder. So let us start off by writing the formula. TSA is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH, right? 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH. And again, guys, this what you see right here is the diameter, right? But we need to know the radius. So the radius is equal to 8 meter. All right, the radius is equal to 8 meter, and this is our height. So what we would have here is 2 times pi times 8 to the power of 2 plus 2 times pi times 8 times 3, right? 8 times 3. Let us break it down. 2 times pi times 64 plus 2 times pi times 24, right? 8 times 3 is equal to 124. Now, what we would have here, 2 times 64 is 128 pi, plus 2 times 24 is 48 pi, right? What do you have here? 552.64. Okay, let's see if you got it correct. Ooh, both of you are writing the correct answer. Do not forget the unit, huh? So what we would have here, 176 pi, right? 176 pi. Now, if I take the value of pi as 3.14, I should have is equal to 552.64 meters square, right? 552.64 or 552.6 is good enough. Okay, Pat? So 552.6 meters square is good enough. All right, guys. So that will all be for today's live stream session. I will be live stream again next week on Saturday at the same time, 1 p.m. It will approximately go for about an hour, like today, exactly almost an hour, and we are finished with it. And next time I will be talking about the volume of 3D shapes. All right, guys, make sure you enjoyed it, and until next time, guys, have a nice week.